Hello, what's going on everybody? My name is Haimuno and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And this video is going to be a little different than the tutorial videos I've been putting out. This video that I wanted to do is probably going to be for like newer players to Minecraft. But if you're an experienced player, you might not know some of these tips, or you might know them all, and that is awesome. But this is mainly for like newer players. I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to survive your first experience in the Nether, the big bad spooky Nether. That's right, I got 5 useful tips that hopefully you survive your first time in the Nether and make the Nether a little bit less scary. So let's get right into the tips. Okay guys, so real quick, if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. It'd be really awesome if you did, or leaving a like on this video. If you haven't already done that, it would be amazing. I'm trying to continue to grow this channel here. I'm trying to get to my goal of 200 subs. And we're at 166 as the filming and recording of this video. So it'd be awesome if you did. Right now, I'm doing these little tutorial videos or these little tip videos like this. When the new spring drop hits, where the mob variants and stuff pop in, then I'll probably going to start a new Let's Play series here on the channel. But until then, I'm going to keep doing these little tips and tutorial videos. But also the last few weekends, I've been streaming on Twitch. And I've been playing a hardcore series over there. So come hang out. The description to the Twitch is in the bio of this channel. It is also going to be in the description of this video. So yeah, come hang out on Twitch. Come watch me play some hardcore Minecraft. Come vibe out. We play Minecraft. We have fun. We have fun here. So anyway, as it's getting nightfall on there, let's get back to the video. Thank you. Okay, before we get into the tips, I think it's useful to start with how to make a Nether portal. You're going to need 10 pieces of obsidian. Now I'm in a creative world, so it's not going to show 10, but you need 10 pieces of obsidian. That is the least amount of obsidian you need. You can make a huge 32 by 32 portal, but all the basics you need is literally 2 at the bottom. You can put temporary blocks for the corner, go up 3, 1, 2, 3 on both sides, 1, 2, 3, temporary block, and then 2 across the middle. That is all you need. And you can light it with a flame charge, a flint and steel. You can light a portal all different kinds of ways. But the most basic way that you're probably going to do it the first time you get into your world is by grabbing a piece of flint from gravel and 1 iron ingot, and you can light a portal just like that. Now that is the bare minimum you need, but come on now. I'm not a madman. I get 4 more extra pieces of obsidian and put the corners on your portal. You don't have to. The world is your oyster. It is a sand block game. You can play how you want to play, but I'm not a madman. I put the corners on my portal. So now that you know the most basic way to get to the Nether, let's actually get to the tips. Okay, for the first tip is all about gearing up for the Nether. Make sure you're fully geared up. In this chest is all the gear I think you need to be geared up to get into the Nether. You're going to have your tools on you. Probably up to this point, you've gotten iron tools. Hopefully you're going to get iron armor. You're going to need 1 piece of golden armor. I always rock the helmet, but it could be any piece of these can be turned to gold. Preferably either the boots or the helmet, because these add more armor rating to you here. But you need 1 piece of gold armor on to avoid the piglins. Piglins won't attack you if you got gold on. You also need to grab as much food as possible, a bow, some arrows that you've had probably accumulated, taking out some skeletons, a couple stacks of blocks. Bring a crafting table in a chest with you, because we're going to put a chest near the portal on the other side to store our flint and steel in, because you want to bring the flint and steel with you, because if the portal ever breaks, you can relight it to get back out. And then a boat for traversing the Nether. It does not work on lava, so don't try it in lava. but we'll get more to the boat later. And then also, I like to bring a few pieces of gold with me, because those same piglins that will attack you if you're wearing gold, you can trade with them. And sometimes they'll give you a fire res potion, and that would be huge in the first time you ever get to the Nether. So let's gear up. Let's throw all this gear on. And I'm in a creative world, so hold on, let me toss all that out. And then we'll put some of the blocks. This is kind of how I like to rearrange my inventory. Okay, and then also torches. You're gonna need a little decent amount of torches. That'll come in later for traversing the Nether. But now that we're all geared up, that is the end of the first tip. Let's see what the Nether spawn is. You can hop into the portal and see what we got for a spawn. Okay, I got a pretty bad spawn, but that might not be the case for you. A Soul Sand Valley, or that basalt delta there, is probably one of the worst spawn. That is a Nether fortress right there, by the way. That's pretty crazy to have one so close to your spawn. But something like this is a pretty bad spawn, because ghast spawn like crazy in this area. So that is the end of the first tip. Let's get into the next tip. Okay, the next tip, now that we're inside the Nether, one of the first things that we're gonna do is I like to take a moment and check your surroundings. Check what biome you're in. You know, we see if there's any fallen lava like that right there. And if there is, here's a little tip. You can put 4 pieces around it like that, and it cuts it off so that it doesn't flow no more. So you have, and watch out, lava flows way quicker in the Nether. And there's going to be little tips thrown inside each tip. But since we're in the Soul Sand Valley, see how slow I'm walking? And then when I get on the soul soil, I walk normal. Soul sand will slow you down. So try to avoid it by jumping and getting on the soul soil, because ghast and being slow does not mix. But back to the tip. The main tip here is I like to clear off an area around my portal after kind of taking notice where we are, like where everything is, like my surroundings. And then I clear a little bit of spot off around the portal like so. And then I just make a tiny, like about 2 blocks off 4 high, even with the portal here. And I make a little box. Let's see, 2 off, so right here. And then connect it. And then go all the way around. I make a little cobblestone box to protect my portal. I do this for a couple of reasons. The main one being security. It'll help you out in a dire situation. Say you accidentally tapped a zombie piglin. Say you are getting shot at by ghast. You can always run back in here and be safe, because we're going to put trap doors as the doors instead of regular doors. And the only thing that can open them is the player. And also too, every time you spawn into the Nether, you'll spawn inside this box, so ghast aren't shooting you like from the moment you come through the portal. You have a chance to tactically maneuver about. It's just a safe thing that I like to do. You don't have to mine out every block like this wall will do here out of soul soil. But also the other reason that I do this is so that it's very visible. This cobblestone box is very, very visible from long distances. So that is something that will help you out when you're out exploring the Nether and you're ready to go back into the overworld. You can find your cobblestone box It's easy to spot from a long distance. Let's finish it up here. All right, and then in the front, right in front of the portal, knock you out a door, clear you out a little area to go in and out of. And then also inside, let's grab trap doors. It doesn't matter what trap door we use. And also, let's grab the chest and the crafting bench, and let's throw those here in this corner. And in the chest, we can throw our flint and steel. So now anything that happens to us, the flint and steel will be here to be able to light it. Like if something does blow your portal off for some reason, like shoots it through that little gap there, you're good. I put the trap doors like this. You can open them down to get in and out. And so now that we've got that situated, that is the end of the second tip. Let's move on to the third tip. Okay, the third tip is all about traversing the Nether. We are going to traverse the Nether. When you come out of your box that you have, one of the first tips that I think I could give here in the traversing the Nether tip is always be weary of long cliffs and pitfalls into lava. And you see that skeleton, like, and other mobs, if they go to start attacking you and you have to retreat back a little bit, kind of know where you're going. Like, kind of remember, like, okay, I don't want to maybe retreat this way because there's lava that will take me out. And then these little pockets of fire will burn you and gas will be shooting at you. So kind of remember where you're at a little bit to be able to run and, you know, kind of refocus and get ready to reattack and do your game plan there. Another thing is when you're traversing the Nether, we kind of went over the soil thing, is put you, like, as you're traveling, let's get up this hill here. We'll get up this hill. Say you get to the top of this hill and you're like, oh, I want to keep going this way here, but I don't want to lose my way. Throw you a cobblestone pillar like so, and put torches facing back towards your portal. This is called the compass. This is what everybody's been using from the early days of Minecraft. It's a good way. These cobblestone pillars stand out. You can, and it faces the portal. And then, like, say you get, let's say you journey all the way over here, and we go up. Let's say you go up here. Oh, I'm burning. Let's say you venture up here and you've done made it this way. Well, now throw you another one down, and this time have it facing the direction of the next pillar. See that pillar way over there? We want it to be facing that way, so we know we need to go back that way, and so on and so forth. And then you could come all the way like down here, throw you another one, and it relays back to that one. So that is the compass. And another trick of traversing the Nether is the boat. Does not work on lava. I can't reiterate this enough. Does not work on lava. But these little cliffs, if you don't have the blocks to get down, or you know, you don't want, you just want to get down that way quicker instead of blocking down, hop in a boat and you can fall down the cliff safely and you won't take fall damage, and grab your boat back. But always remember to do what? Throw your compass down so you remember where you're going. Now, the last little part of traversing the Nether is you're gonna most likely have to journey across lava. It's to wherever you want to go or whatever you want to do in the Nether. So you're gonna have to bridge. You can bridge one lane of blocks like so. You hold shift down, turn backwards, and bridge backwards like so. Oh, I'm burning from that. But I like to go to a lane of 2. So that way, make sure you're using a non-explodable block. That's why I chose cobblestone. So if a gas shoots it, it can't destroy it. And then you fall down into the lava. But I like to use 2, so that way if like oh crap, something's shooting me here, something's shooting me here, I can run back this way and I have a wider area to run instead of trying to fit on a 1 wide. Now it might take longer to get across long distances, but hey, it's better safe than sorry sometimes, especially in a hardcore world. I do have one more special tip for navigating the Nether, so let's get to it. Okay, I've turned it into survival mode to show off this next tip, because you're gonna run into a crimson forest at some point in time when you're in the Nether, most likely. And you see this little warped fungus? This little warped fungus is a lifesaver for a couple of reasons. Because see, the zombie piglins won't mess with you, the regular piglins won't mess with you, but that hoglin wants to eat my face right now. And you see I can run over here and I throw that warped fungus there. He's terrified of it. And it will give you a chance to shoot at him from a distance. Like so. See, now he's mad. He's going to come here. But now what? He can't get close to me because of this warped fungus. So anytime you come across a warped fungus, it is really, really important of you to at least grab one of them and have it in your inventory. And as you're journeying through the Crimson Forest, plop a warped fungus down and all of the hoglins will run away from you. Also, this little warped fungus can be crafted into with a fishing rod, and you can make the warped fungus on a stick, and you can use those guys to, let's bring my warped fungus with me because I am in survival mode. Now, this warped fungus can't be placed on netherrack. It has to be placed on Nylium. So remember that. But let's get down. Let's go over here. Because let's remember. Okay, that is scary way to get down. But the warped fungus can be also used with the fishing rod. And you can use it to get a strider. See the striders there in the lava? You can get a saddle with the warped fungus on a stick and ride those through lava. But I mean, who's really getting a saddle in the early game? I'm talking about like maybe hopping in the Nether within the first few hours of my world to try to get some good materials, maybe get some XP. I ain't found no saddle yet, but now if you're lucky to find a saddle and you want to use it on a strider, be careful. Getting on and off those things is pretty dangerous. So let's move on to our next tip. Okay, at some point in time, you're going to try to maybe tackle a nether fortress, or you may come across a nether fortress your first time in the nether, and you want to take it on. So a really, really pro tip that will save your life at each of these little intersections, if you just throw blocks on the third one up, so a 2-high ceiling, like so. And see, it won't protect you from the blazes there in that spawner. But what it will protect you from, let's see if we can find any. Might have a hard time finding some wither skeletons in this fortress because it's in a basalt delta, so everything, you got magma cubes spawning everywhere. Oh, there goes one. See, watch. I can put the 2-high here. Now look at this. Oh, let me put it in game mode, survival. Here we go. Now watch. They want to eat my face, but they can't. They can't get to me. And if you have one behind you, nothing can sneak up on you. And then you can just sit here and take these guys out Easy peasy without taking any damage. So that is tip number 4, the wither skull, the wither skeleton trick. Let's call it that, the wither skeleton trick, tip number 4. So let's move on to our final tip of the Nether. Okay, for the final tip, basically the piglins won't mess with you if you're wearing the gold helmet like I'm wearing, or any gold armor like I talked about in armoring up. But also, don't mine gold in their sight. Right now, none are seeing me do that. Don't mine any gold in their vicinity. They will freak out and try to attack you. And also, don't open any chests in their vicinity. See, like this guy might see me mine this gold and he get angry. No, he's horrified of the zombie piglins over there. Also, there is a structure called a bastion. I would not bother going into the bastion my first time in the Nether. They are highly dangerous. They're even dangerous for even more skilled players, unless you're consider yourself a pro. But let's mine some gold near this guy and he'll get angry. Hey man, I'm mining gold. And let's barter some of the gold. See, you can barter gold with them. Click on them. He'll throw a random item down. And you can get some pretty cool stuff, but you can also get junk. Yeah, like that. That was absolute junk. And see, they are terrified of the zombie piglins. So he will run in terror from every zombie piglin. Okay, so let me demonstrate. I want to demonstrate me mining some gold. Here, let's just do that. You can take your helmet off and see. He hates my guts now. But a few whacks of your sword, you can take him out. Piglins, they'll fight you one-on-one. So for my bonus tip of this video, let me show you what happens if you accidentally tap a zombified piglin. Don't ever, if you can avoid it, hit a zombified piglin, because watch this. Let's go up. Let's go up. There, they can't touch me. Now watch how many's about to come at me. Look at this. They come from all over the place. Look, this guy's using my own blocks to come get me. You have a horde. You'll be up here forever. Now, in a desperate situation, you can do what I just did and block up and then block over and start mining through netherrack. But you are going to have to avoid these guys because this happens. And there we go. That's why you do not touch a zombie piglin. But all in all, these have been the tips of the Nether. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. So maybe the next time you're in the Nether, you don't experience it being so scary. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. You can conquer it. You can live through it. You can survive your first experience in the Nether. And then once you get potion brewing accessible, oh, it's game on. Then you can get fire res potions and all that stuff, and then falling in the lava is not all that scary. So my name has been Haimuno. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. By the way, real quick, follow me over on the Twitch. I got a Twitch. I'm going to be streaming from a new hardcore world there. So come hang out. Come watch me try to survive in hardcore and maybe even put these Nether tips to good use in a hardcore world. So anyway, my name has been Haimuno. That is all the time I have for you guys today. And see you next time. Goodbye.